our Smithfield-Selma basketball alumni weekend. So, during the girls' game, I'm going to coach my Clayton Comets.
But you want them to win, though, right?
To a victory. I'm gonna coach my girls to a victory.
Right.
During the boys' game, I'm gonna kind of sit back. I'm gonna be a Spartan a little bit too.
Right. Yeah. Well, of course
we are celebrating 50 years.
Gotcha.
You gotta show some love for the alma mater.
Most definitely. But here again, it's a rival game. It's a county rival. It's a conference rival, and you throw out the records next week. It's going to be a tough game.
Coach Lee, I don't want to bring up anything of craziness that happened over the summer, but I have to. Do you think that the things that went on with losing coach, principal Dr. Bennett Jones, and then getting him back, and all the craziness that went on of accusations, false truths, if you will, have brought the athletic Clayton program so much closer knit tight than it's been?
Oh, most definitely. And, actually Dr. Jones, the community man that he is, the supporter that he is of not only athletics but extracurricular activities, the community, that's what he brings. And definitely good to have him back. To close out our regular season games, he already sent an email today that we're going to meet, possibly have a Parks and Rec middle school night. We may bring in the police, the fire, let it be a night for them. Senior night, we're thinking about letting probably our first 100 seniors get in the game free. So, this is the type of energy, the support, and enthusiasm he brings, not only to sports, but to our theater arts, to the band, ROTC, and everything. So definitely good, getting Dr. Jones back. Probably about 2 hours ago, I just personally, I sent him a text just saying thank you, for all you do, for athletics and also for the community, because your school is only going to be as good as your community.
That's right.
He does a good job of bridging that gap.
For sure. Recapping the first half, 30-27, less than a minute remaining in the Carolina Security Consultants halftime report. There's only 4 fouls for the Comets in the game. 1 foul on Roosh, 1 foul on Ross, 1 foul on Freeman, 1 foul on Tate. Everybody else is okay. High point scorer so far is between Mason Roosh and 1 and BJ Freeman with his 3-point shots and 2s. And then, of course, now for the Enloe Eagles, high score is 9, number 24, Dakota Gordon. All those 3-point shots he's made. Fouls include 1 foul for Henry, 1 foul for Alexander, and that's how it stands here as we get ready for the second half. The horn getting ready to blare. Brandon, before we get started, what do you think Clayton's got to do here to seal this win? I know it's non-conference, I know it's neutral, but a win's a win is a win.
Well, they got really lucky that Enloe went cold from beyond the arc in the second quarter. I don't think that's going to happen again this time. They need to increase their defense right at the perimeter, make sure Gordon does not get the ball, shut down 3-point shooting, and keep feeding the ball to Freeman. It's their game.
And we're ready now for the second half here on CRN, the special Saturday of the High School OT Garner Showcase from Trojans Arena. With the ball, 24, Gordon sets it up quickly back to Williams. Henry will take it all the way to the floor, and he will put it in for 2.
That was great by Williams Henry there. I believe that was Bell all over him, and he was still able to find a way to basket and get a shot up and cut this lead down to 1 for the
Change
Comets.
Up the sides of the court from left to right to left now. The Clayton Comets are playing. They're the home squad. Remember, they're wearing white on white with black and blue numbers to match. Green numbers for black jerseys for the away squad of Enloe Eagles. Open to Shakir Howard. Puts it in as an easy 2 there for number 10, Shaq Howard. Coach Lee, when you change up your play, does that affect you as players also when you're going from left to right to left? Because you're so used to playing one side of the court, or is that really not a mind thing?
Not really. But, here again, after playing at home last night, it's not even been 24 hours. And now we're on the neutral floor. So, our guys just need to pick up their energy, just got to play.
Javante Long just put in a layup for 2, so it's now a 3-point game, 34-31 here. 6:35 remaining in the first.
Fast start to the second quarter here, Wesley.
Yes, sir.
Second half.
Miller looking out for Gordon. Gordon sets it up down to number 10 for 3 off the rim. It's no good by Amubar. Back to Gordon. Gordon for 3, and he nails it.
You can't leave him alone.
That's the perfect time to shoot a three-pointer. It's off an offensive rebound. I mean, he's set, and the guys knew to find him. So, another three-pointer.
That's 4-3. That's 12 points. You're exactly right, Brandon. Dakota Gordon, the 5'11 sophomore, puts in 4 3-point shot field goals. And now into the basket is Freeman. Freeman to put it in for 2.
Had 2 defenders on him, Wesley. He still found a way to get in the basket.
That's where BJ can definitely impose his will, right under the basket. Here again with 2 players on him. I mean, just, play to your strengths.
8 points now on B.J. Freeman, and I call him Big Three, and he's taking a rest on the 3-point shots, but he's also one that can throw it deep, but he can also go right under the basket, play under pressure at the paint.
And those are qualities that make great players right there. You can get inside, but you can shoot threes too. He does have 1 3 tonight, but he's making them hurt from inside the paint. That's
Dakota Gordon for 3 for his 5th time. No good. Rebound comes back to Javonte Long. Long sets up to Shaq Howard under the stack of the run. A 2-man pressure on Enloe. Whistle, and it's going to turn over and go back to Clayton.
He was on the line, Wesley. Almost a great player right there, but, sometimes when the ball's flying around, it's just so hard to stop it and get her in control. And, well, unfortunately, Enloe's got to go back on defense here. Now Howard has 3. He finds Rush. Well, he pump fake, but now he finds Freeman from the 3-point line. The shot's up, bounce off the front of the rim, and that is Williams Henry with the rebound. He finds, it looks like that's Alexander, and Alexander lays it in for 2.
Enloe basketball number 5.
Number 5 ball in the crowd by Alexander in his shot. And it is a tie game, gentlemen, all 36 even.
Yeah, those are good games, Wesley. Graham, we kind of wish that the Clayton, this would be a little bit more in favor of Clayton right now, but both teams are playing very hard at the moment. Neither one of them wants to give up this victory.
Whistle and a foul. Stoppage of play here. Foul on number 10. That is his first foul. Number 10, Koma Imubar. And like I said, it's a hard name.
And
Comets coming back and getting it in there.
Yep, looks like it was Rush with the 3.
Was it a 3-point shot by Mason Roosh? Exactly. Mason Roosh for 3.
Well, hey, Comets have a 3-point shooter too.
Yes, sir.
And
a chip at the other top of the key made there all by Henry. Henry now under pressure, going into the basket. The whistle and a foul. I think it's going to be against Freeman.
Oh, no, looks like it's going the other way.
Freeman. No. It's an offensive foul.
Yep, they were walking the other way. Who'd they assign that one to?
That's a foul on Devin High, number 50. That is his first in the game. 4 points so far, 4:22 remaining in the third period. Mason Roosh with the ball. We're joined by Coach Marlon Lee of the Lady Comets. They are undefeated in the Greater News 3A. They'll prepare for conference play on Friday against the Triple S Spartans. We will have the women and men's action on Friday on the road at Spartans Arena on the CRN Sports Network. Mason Roosh puts it in for 2.
Yeah, it looked like I think it was Sanders was trying to free it to Freeman inside. An Enloe player got a tip on, but Rush cleaned up the mess, and now it's up to 5 for the Comets.
And right now, Coach Lee, Mason Roosh and B.J. Freeman, the high scores for the Comets right now.
And it's pretty much probably done been that way all year. Those are top 2 scorers, so, win the game in the second half, so hopefully both of the young men continue to, lead us in scoring and also the other things and lead us to a victory.
And they're probably about 46 points away from making it 1,000 points in the game this season. Just some of the stats that I was looking up on preparing for this game, thanks to Max Preps and highschoolot.com. But if they get 46 points, gentlemen, they have now made 1,000 points in the season so far for games played. And the man at the top of the mountain, so to speak, is Mason Roosh in 1. Juking, jiving, whistle, foul. I think it's going to go against Long in 3. That's his first.
Well, like we talked about earlier, even dispensing of the fouls here, no one's really in foul trouble for both teams yet, and that remains the same here about just over halfway through the third quarter. So
Jaquan Ross coming in now. Shaq Howard will take a rest. It is a foul against the Comets of Javonte Long. It'll be Enloe ball. How many gets Enloe and Elon confused with one another? It's so close, and there's a whistle foul. Foul on number 50, Devin High.
And that's a shame for them because Gordon had gotten open and was going to fire that shot right there. But a costly mistake from Enloe.
That's 2 offensive fouls on High, Coach Lee.
Most definitely. And that's one of the, it's just high school basketball. Just, being able to set screens. It's a nice play, but, of course, it's an illegal screen.
Under 3 minutes remaining Roosh will lose it, lost it, got by Sanders, and then he got it back to Bryant. Bryant to Freeman. Freeman for three. Bouncing up off the rim, and it's no good. Rebound comes back to the Eagles. It's Dakota Gordon back to number 5 of Alexander.
Blocked by Freeman.
Shot by Freeman. Attempt made by Sanders. Whistle, stop.
And they're going to say he was on the line, I believe. Yep.
Out of bounds play called on Clayton. It'll be Enloe ball.
Both teams kind of gone cold here the past couple minutes.
Enloe lost the game the other night. They played last night. They lost.
And one.
Sanderson, basket and one and a foul.
That's only Freeman's second. So
second foul on Freeman. You're exactly right. B.J. Freeman.
That's not a huge concern here with 2:35 left in the third. That would have been more of an issue if he got that second in the first half.
6 points now for High. He's going to try to make it basket and one. High at the line. He'll nail it. So a 3-point play for Devin High. 6'5", 155 senior High. And it will now be a 41-39 game. And this is a close matchup, Coach Lee. A good game. Good game.
Definitely a good game. And, of course, I'm just finding out the Enloe lost last night. But that's definitely a team that, that lost last night. I guess they put it behind them, and they come out today, and they're trying to get a win.
And High just cleaned up what was almost a turnover from Williams Henry there, and we have a tie 41-41 game with 2:10 left in the third.
That could have been a big mistake right there, and great capitalization by the Eagles player, Devin High, the senior, number 50. Quick, knowing where the ball was, quick observation to making it count as now Jaquan Ross sets it up, gets it to Mason Roosh.
And that's a backcourt violation.
It's a backcourt violation. He'll turn it over and give it back to Enloe. Tough break. We got a timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. Radio timeout. This is Comets basketball on this high school OT Garner showcase on the CRN Sports Network.
I'm a student athlete, which means I'm still learning.
I'm still growing.
I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication through playing sports at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach, in a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned
from the way you act towards my teammates,
coaches, referees, and other fans.
What kind of lesson do you want me to learn? I'm watching.
Sportsmanship, together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN. And now back to live coverage right here on the Community Radio Network, the home of your Clayton Comets.
Back here after radio timeout, 1:53 in the third. All tied even at 41. Gentlemen, we got ourselves a ball game.
We do. It's a very good game right now. But Coach Lee, answer me this. It's 41-41. Your Enloe has shown amazing results so far this game. What do you tell your guys in the huddle?
If I'm Clayton?
Yes, if you're Clayton.
Most definitely, it's just the energy. Yesterday's over with. Yeah, we are, in the lead in the conference right now. But it's a new day. And come playoff time, this is how the game's going to be in the playoffs. And
let's be honest, when you go into tournament play, you're going to play 3 days straight or longer whenever you go to the Greater News 3A Conference Championship Tournament.
Most definitely. But, luckily enough, over the Christmas break, our guys did go win a tournament in Bun. So they've been in this situation before. So, I'm just, we just need to pick it up, play Clayton basketball, play to our strengths. And right now, we're turning the ball over, and, Enloe is fighting.
And Tashad
a shot for three, by the way, was made by Tashad Alexander just a moment ago, and then they came back up court, but again, they're going to turn it over and give it back to Enloe.
And that was a contested three, too.
Yes.
A very great shot.
44-41. This gives Enloe the lead. They're up by 3. Attempt made here by Alexander again. Another 3, no good. Helped by Henry. Turn it back over, give it back to Clayton, and Ross lost the ball, give it right back to Alexander.
Ross wanted a foul there. Gordon puts the 3
nails it again.
Yeah, Ross
there he is.
Gordon with 15 points, 1 minute remaining in the third period. All 3-point shots, gentlemen.
That's amazing.
Bruce with the ball. He's under pressure now by Alexander. We're ready to bring this to the fourth here. What a game. It has flew by on CRN. Coming up on an hour of airtime. Back to inside to Shepard. Shepard to Sanders. Gets it back to Roosh. Roosh is there fighting for the ball. Jump ball called. And it's going to be Comets.
It's now a 6-point lead
Substitution
for the
Comets. Number 3,
so it's now a
Javante
6-point lead for the Eagles here. The Comets have really got to start feeding it inside, but try to find Freeman somewhere in the paint. They do not need